Orchard bark and sweet clover fill the quiet lane, carried on a breeze that hums a low acoustic strain. Old Arthur sits beside the porch with tea that's growing cold, watching shadows stretch across the lawn in threads of gold. A distant laugh echoes clear beyond the fence line high, where small bare feet once chased the sparks against an indigo sky. The oboe gently weaves through late afternoon as August folds its ribbons for the coming autumn moon. Here at the edge of the fading summer light, a boy of 8 still lingers just out of sight. He hides beneath the willow tree, his pockets full of stone, while gentle violins recall a world he called his own. Time moves along, but the memory stays deep, a quiet childhood promise that the seasons always keep. Burnt peaches and sun-baked timber scent the garden air. He sees a phantom wooden swing hanging empty there. A copper dragonfly glides softly over sleeping moss, and Arthur smiles to measure all the years, but not the loss. The neighbor kids are calling as they race down to the pond, echoing the golden days of which he remains so fond. Here at the edge of the fading summer light, a boy of 8 still lingers just out of sight. He hides beneath the willow tree, his pockets full of stone, while gentle violins recall a world he called his own. Time moves along, but the memory stays deep, a quiet childhood promise that the seasons always keep. The cello plays a lullaby for yellowing oak leaves, while autumn waits in silence underneath the wooden eaves. No regret is spoken in this soft September glow, just gratitude for simple warmth from 60 years ago. The smell of crushed pine needles lingers in the dusk. The porch lights flicker softly through the gentle husks. Arthur closes up his book and steps into the hall, leaving young feet running through the sweet eternal fall. A tarnished silver thimble catches light, drawn from an old sewing kit today. The porch breeze carries dusk into the room, as golden August summer 70 years ago, when days were long and laughter filled the lane, before the autumn frost began to show. The cello notes of evening start to play in quiet rooms where memories stay. Late summer holds a gentle kind of grace, a quiet stillness time cannot erase. The little child I was still sits right here, listening to the cicadas draw near. Though hair turns gray and shadows grow long, my heart remembers childhood's sweetest song. I trace the tiny dimples on the steel, where thread once pulled through cotton blue and bright. My mother sat beside the open door, her needle flashing in the amber light. We ran through clover fields till knees were stained, and chased the dragonflies across the pond. That simple warmth remains inside my soul, a thread connecting to the realm beyond. The wood wrens whisper through the darkening trees and float away upon the evening breeze. Late summer holds a gentle kind of grace, a quiet stillness time cannot erase. The little child I was still sits right here, listening to the cicadas draw near. Though hair turns gray and shadows grow long, my heart remembers childhood's sweetest song. Age brings a comfort to the fading year. No need to hurry as the night draws near. The seasons turn, yet somewhere in the grass, the footprints of my youth will never pass. The thimble rests upon the table now, a gentle breeze caresses forehead and brow. Late August whispers warm and slow, and holds the child I used to know. 6 strikes softly on the brass clock dial, catching the last of August amber glow. I close my eyes and leap decades ahead to a cozy porch where gentle breezes blow. We will sit with chamomile upon our knees, watching dragonflies dance through dusty trees. The cello plays a mellow, quiet chord, carrying secrets we used to hoard. When we are 82 in August, we will still run through the meadow grass. The child inside us never grows too old, held safe behind the hour's golden glass. Late summer heat will whisper our old names and bring us back to barefoot childhood games. I see us sitting in that future room, flute sounding light across the fading lawn. A silver timepiece keeping steady rhythm as another summer afternoon is drawn. We will tell the youngsters stories preserved of secret wooden forts and corners curved. The oboe breathes a melody so sweet, where past and future soft and gently meet. When we are 82 in August, we will still run through the meadow grass. The child inside us never grows too old, held safe behind the hour's golden glass. Late summer heat will whisper our old names and bring us back to barefoot childhood games. Time is just a river flowing home, no matter how far forward we may roam. That 7-year-old laughter in the yard is something winter cannot touch or guard. The clock ticks slow, the summer lingers near. I see our future shining bright and clear. 82 in August, still young at heart, my dear. This oak armchair holds my full weight now, settling deep into the porch floorboards. August cools down behind the tree line, and I am sitting down to write to you. You are 9 years old with scraped knees, running past the garden hose before dinner. The timber swallows the quiet of late afternoon. A violin holds a long warm note in the parlor. Listen closely, small shadow in the I have gentle news from 40 years ahead. Don't hurry through the long golden hours when the dragonfly skims the rain barrel brim. The summer will bend, but it never breaks home, and the world stays kind if you keep your heart open. I am sitting right here where you used to climb, sending love back through the amber light. You worry so much about growing tall, and whether the dark holds monsters in the hall. I assure you the nights grow peaceful with time, and the melodies you whistle will belong to us both. The wooden armrests are polished by years, while the clover goes to seed in the lawn. The timber swallows the quiet of late afternoon, an oboe joins in from the open kitchen door. Listen closely, small boy in the dusty shoes. You turn out alright, better than you dreamed. Don't hurry through the long golden hours when the dragonfly skims the rain barrel brim. The summer will bend, but it never breaks home, and the world stays kind if you keep your heart open. I am sitting right here where you used to climb, sending love back through the amber light. Store the smell of bruised tomato vines in your sleeves. Keep the feeling of cool pond water on your ankles. You will need these small treasures on cold winter evenings, when the stove pops and the quiet settles deep. The heavy chair anchors me here at summer's end. Fold this letter and slip it under your pillow. Sleep well, little one. The memories are safe with me. Iron wheels rattle down the alleyway, carrying echoes from another decade past. You lean against the painted windowsill, watching the shadows stretching long and fast. The summer heat has softened into amber thread, and all our childhood secrets linger overhead. Do you recall the way the afternoons would bend? We thought the golden light would never find an end. A cello hums somewhere across the garden wall, as autumn waits to catch us when we fall. Stay here with me a were gentle, quiet, deep and full. My dearest friend, the wind is turning cool. A wooden whistle blows 3 blocks away, calling the children back before the twilight grows. You smile and nod, remembering the games we played, barefoot along the creek where wild clover blows. The yellowing maples whisper secrets to the lane, and time feels like a slow and soothing rain. We grew so old without noticing the years, exchanging quiet smiles and forgotten tears. Yet in your eyes I see the child who used to run, chasing the final golden rays of setting sun. The violin plays softly through the cooling air, reminding us how much we used to share. Listen to the street sound fade into the night. You and I are safe beneath the porch light. Summer's ending softly now, my friend, holding on until the very end. A rusty bicycle bell rings twice down the avenue, echoing softly through the fading twilight heat. You used to race the shadows home when evening fell, barefoot and breathless on our pebble-paved street. The cicadas lower their choir in the maple trees, and you pause at the gate, listening to the breeze. The days of scraped knees are tucked in the past, yet somehow the sweetness was built here to last. I see your small silhouette stand in the sun before the long season of childhood was done. Do you remember how August would slowly turn gold, holding the stories we never quite told? A cello of wind plays a song for our youth, warming our hearts with a gentle old truth. The summer is bending, the swallows fly low. My dearest old friend, how the quiet years go. A squeaking wooden cart rolls past the brick garden wall, bringing the scent of sweet peaches sold cheap at dusk. You turn your head smiling, a child in your eyes, catching the drift of the dry corn husk. We shared an old soda by time and its unspoken laws. The days of scraped knees are tucked in the past, yet somehow the sweetness was built here to last. I see your small silhouette stand in the sun before the long season of childhood was done. Do you remember how August would slowly turn gold, holding the stories we never quite told? A cello of wind plays a song for our youth, warming our hearts with a gentle old truth. The summer is bending, the swallows fly low. My dearest old friend, how the quiet years go. Violins linger on evening air, dusting the silver that now touches your hair. Though autumn is waiting just over the hill, the child that you were is abiding here still. Listen again to the street bell's soft chime, holding us warm in a pocket of time. Late August is fading, the shadow grows long. Rest in the warmth of our lingering song. Burnt pine smoke hangs above the meadow, where young Eli traces lines upon the ground. August cools its heels beside the river, sinking slow without a single sound. He gathers acorns in his velvet cap, unaware of how the autumn slips in through the gap. A cello hums behind the garden wall, the shadows grow a little tall. He counts the dragonflies that drift away, holding tight to what remains of yesterday. The boy who kept summer in his pocket saves a feather and a polished river stone, while the golden leaves begin to turn. He plays a game he used to know alone. Time moves gentle as a wooden wheel, keeping every magic secret real. Warm baked peach perfume floats off the windowsill as his sister calls his name across the lawn. Barefoot tracks are drying on the flagstones, noticeably pale before the twilight is gone. He folds his paper boat and lets it steer down the stream that marks the turning of the year. The boy who kept summer in his pocket saves a feather and a polished river stone, while the golden leaves begin to turn. He plays a game he used to every magic secret real. An old man watches from the porch today, smiling at the child who never truly went away. The violin sweeps soft across the breeze, whispering through ancient maple trees. September waits beyond the timber gate. The pocket holds its treasures still. Sunlight fading on the hill. Summer lingers on the hill. You told me yesterday, near the gate, that autumn always steals the back porch light. I watched a yellow leaf drift down to wait beside a rusted tin of mason nails. The dry breeze turns the paper calendar page, where hand-drawn marks record the summer days. The clarinet begins a quiet tune as shadows stretch across the yellowed lawn. A forgotten wooden hoop from early June sits right where we left it before dawn. Here's the jam jar full of river stones. Here's the chalk dust on the alley brick. Here are dragonfly wings bleached white as bones, and a tallow candle burning down its wick. August is packing up her cotton thread, leaving 7 small years inside my head. The neighbor's dog sleeps on the gravel drive, unbothered by the fading cricket song. 3 tiny green apples fall before they thrive, where we played barefoot all afternoon long. A chip blue cup rests on the windowsill, holding dried lavender and peppermint tea. A cello hums low through the open screen as golden light begins to softly sway. The quietest evening that you have ever seen is gently walking itself away. Here's the jam jar full of river stones. Here is the chalk dust on the alley brick. Here are dragonfly wings bleached white as bones, and a tallow candle burning down its wick. August is packing up her cotton thread, leaving 7 small years inside my head. I hear your voice again from yesterday, reminding me that season changes heal. The child inside me never runs away. She just sits behind the wooden steering wheel of the old farm truck, parked under the pine, waiting for the evening star to shine. Weren't you near the garden shed? A pocket filled with sunflower seeds. The words you whispered still unsaid, resting softly among the quiet weeds. Late August whispers calm and slow, and childhood lets the summer go. Tin milk cans rattle on cobblestone, signaling 5 on this August afternoon. I sit by the window with string and cardboard, thinking of summers when we built our forts. You used to run down the hill without shoes, laughing at shadows that stretched in the blue. Listen to violins in the breeze start to play, sweeping the dust of our childhood away. The porch light flickers on, warm and so slow, holding the places where we used to grow. Do you remember the day that we swore summer would stay by our front garden door? We hid all our treasures in biscuit tins deep, promises 9-year-olds promise to keep. Now golden hours yield to the chill, but you are a boy in my heart standing still. A newspaper vendor calls out through the fog, while crickets adjust to their evening song. You send me a postcard from back in July, asking if swallows still paint the dusk sky. They do, my old friend, just the way that they did when we played hide and seek where the hydrangeas hid. Listen, the cellos are humming a tune under the pale rising curve of the moon. The autumn is waiting just over the hedge, sitting with us on the porch's worn edge. Do you remember the day that we swore summer would stay by our front garden door? We hid all our treasures in biscuit tins deep, promises 9-year-olds promise to keep. Now golden hours yield to the chill, but you are a boy in my heart standing still. Time is a cello that plays far too fast, turning our tomorrows into the past. Yet whenever a street chime rings The maples are waiting to turn red and gold. We may be growing quiet and old, but here at the end of August is long lane. We are two children running in afternoon rain. Rest well, old friend, summer stays here. Screen door spring squeak down the avenue as the ice vendor calls out his rounds. He used to run down the alleyway barefooted, chasing that cool rolling sound. August is folding its dusty green banners now, leaving dry clover behind. The violins hum in the afternoon shade, a gentle refrain that we thought wouldn't fade. Do you still hold the secrets we traded back then, when evening took hours to start? The end of the summer is leaning on us, my dear friend, where childhood still warms in your heart. The shadows grow long on the old neighborhood wall, and I hear your young laughter returning through it all. Tailors are hanging autumn coats quietly, while the milk crate clicks hard on the curb. You tucked a dry fern in your favorite storybook, promising nothing would disturb. Now golden hour settles on porcelain cups as the lingering breeze slows away. A clarinet sings for the years we have known, for every sweet memory we claimed as our own. Do you still hold the secrets we traded back then, when evening took hours to start? The end of the summer is leaning on us, my dear friend, where childhood still warms in your heart. The shadows grow long on the old neighborhood wall, and I hear your young laughter returning through it all. We were rich with the light of a long yesterday, with pockets of pebbles and time. Though hair turns to silver and seasons drift past, your hand seems as steady as mine. Listen, the street lamp flickers on high. Summer is waving goodbye. Stay with me here for a where the young days never end. Coarse ribbed cotton rubs against my thumb. An old summer dress preserved in thread. The porch breeze blows, the afternoon grows numb, and whispers of my 9-year self are led. I feel the weave, so soft and frayed and worn, where grass stains softened in the wash long past. A solo cello plays a tender chord. The sunbeams drift across the attic floor. I am pulled back across the wooden board to open up a long forgotten door. Though summer fades, yet childhood stays away. In every crease of yellowed cotton cloth, we ran through fields beside the glassy lake, chasing the shadow of a twilight moth. The years move on, yet I am standing there, with sunshine tangled in my uncombed hair. I rub the collar smooth against my hand, and hear the screen door slam 3 miles away. The smell of lemon tea across the land, when evening stole the final light of day. A clarinet weaves through the quiet room, unfolding memories folded in the dark. A solo cello plays a tender chord. The sunbeams drift across the attic floor. I am pulled back across the wooden board to open up a long forgotten door. Though summer fades, yet childhood stays away. In every crease of yellowed cotton cloth, we ran through fields beside the glassy lake, chasing the shadow of a twilight moth. The years move on, yet I am standing there, with sunshine tangled in my uncombed hair. Now silver hair replaces sunlit blonde, yet time dissolves when fingers touch the seam. The dragon flies above the lily pond, still circles slowly in a late daydream. Smooth out the wrinkles on the faded dress. Late August holds me in its soft caress. The strings slow down and gently fade to rest. Childhood is tucked inside a quiet chest. pencil catches afternoon sunlight upon the tablecloth. I pick up its smooth edge, feeling the grooves my thumbs carved 60 years ago. Outside, the golden oak sways gently against the pale blue sky, and the long shadows of late August creep slowly across the floor. The cicadas are softening their song in the garden hedges. The air carries the first cool whisper of autumn grass. In the silent room, I press the wood to my lips, and suddenly I am 9 years old again, running down the creek bed. Summer always leaves its coat behind when it goes. In a faded pocket whistle in the dust of country roads, I can hear my child calling through the evening breeze, standing barefoot on the bank beneath the willow trees. Time moves softly through these quiet chambers of my heart, where the child I used to be and I will never part. My fingers are heavier now, but the melody remains unchanged. We built small forts out of fallen branches behind the old red barn. We thought the warm months would stretch on forever without end, chasing dragonflies until the evening stars came out to bloom. The cicadas are softening their song in the garden hedges. The lace curtains flutter like a gentle breath from yesterday. I trace the small initials carved near the mouthpiece and smile at how fast the decades rolled away. Summer always leaves its coat behind when it goes. In a faded pocket whistle in the dust of country roads, I can hear my childhood calling through the evening breeze, standing barefoot on the bank beneath the willow trees. Time moves softly through these quiet chambers of my heart, where the child I used to be and I will never part. Soft string melodies play gently inside my mind, a warm cello holding the low note of sweet memories. I do not fear the autumn coming to my window panes, for every season keeps the treasures that I left behind. I set the small wooden whistle back down beside my teacup. The evening sun turns orange and sinks behind the hills. I am an old man sitting in a peaceful room, with a young boy's laughter echoing inside me still, echoing softly in the golden light of August. brass street horn echoes down asphalt, a sound you know as well as I do. The neighbor's porch is turning quiet, the shadows stretch across the avenue. You lean against the wooden railing and turn your eyes toward the lawn, where we once ran until the midnight, before our childhood days were gone. The air is turning slightly cooler, the maple leaves begin to fall. You hold your mug with quiet patience and softly try to name it all. Remember how we owned these summers? We thought the warmth would never set, though August leaves us in a hurry. There is no need for our regret. My dearest friend, the light is changing, but you and I are standing still, holding the warmth of every moment upon our gentle, quiet hill. The chalk lines faded months ago, my friend, where we drew kingdoms in the dirt. You saved a pebble from the riverbank inside the pocket of your shirt. The city hums its evening rhythm while woodwinds play a tender song. You smile at me without a word, now knowing this is where we belong. Remember how we owned these summers? We thought the warmth would never set, though August leaves us in a hurry. There is no need for our regret. My dearest friend, the light is changing, but you and I are standing still, holding the warmth of every moment upon our gentle, quiet hill. We grew up fast, but part of us remains right here, in every amber slant of light. You take my hand, a silent comfort, before the stars come out tonight. The street grows quiet once again, my faithful friend, my constant guide. Summer is fading into autumn, and I am grateful at your side. Still at your side. Orchard bark and sweet clover fill the quiet lane, carried on a breeze that hums a low acoustic strain. Old Arthur sits beside the porch with tea that's growing cold, watching shadows stretch across the lawn in threads of gold. A distant laugh echoes clear beyond the fence line high, where small bare feet once chased the sparks against an indigo sky. The oboe gently weaves through late afternoon as August folds its ribbons for the coming autumn moon. Here at the edge of the fading summer light, a boy of 8 still lingers just out of sight. He hides beneath the willow tree, his pockets full of stone, while gentle violins recall a world he called his own. Time moves along, but the memory stays deep. A quiet childhood promise that the seasons always keep. Burnt peaches and sun-baked timber scent the garden air. He sees a phantom wooden swing hanging empty there. A copper dragonfly glides softly over sleeping moss, and Arthur smiles to measure all the years but not the loss. The neighbor kids are calling as they race down to the pond, echoing the golden days of which he remains so fond. Here at the edge of the fading summer light, a boy of 8 still lingers just out of sight. He hides beneath the willow tree, his pockets full of stone, while gentle violins recall a world he called his own. Time moves along, but the memory stays deep. A quiet childhood promise that the seasons always keep. The cello plays a lullaby for yellowing oak leaves, while autumn waits in silence underneath the wooden eaves. No regret is spoken in this soft September glow, just gratitude for simple warmth from 60 years ago. The smell of crushed pine needles lingers in the dusk. The porch lights flicker softly through the gentle husks. Arthur closes up his book and steps into the hall, leaving young feet running through the sweet eternal fall. A tarnished silver thimble catches light, drawn from an old sewing kit today. The porch breeze carries dusk into the room as golden August softly drifts away. I roll the cool metal in my palm, thinking of summer 70 years ago, when days were long and laughter filled the lane, before the autumn frost began to show. The cello notes of evening start to play in quiet rooms where memories stay. Late summer holds a gentle kind of grace, a quiet stillness time cannot erase. The little child I was still sits right here, listening to the cicadas draw near. Though hair turns gray and shadows grow long, my heart remembers childhood's sweetest song. I trace the tiny dimples on the steel, where thread once pulled through cotton blue and bright. My mother sat beside the open door, her needle flashing in the amber light. We ran through clover fields till knees were stained, and chased the dragonflies across the pond. That simple warmth remains inside my soul, a thread connecting to the realm beyond. The wood wrens whisper through the darkening trees and float away upon the evening breeze. Late summer holds a gentle kind of grace, a quiet stillness time cannot erase. The little child I was still sits right here, listening to the cicadas draw near. Though hair turns gray and shadows grow long, my heart remembers childhood's sweetest song. Age brings a comfort to the fading year. No need to hurry as the night draws near. The seasons turn, yet somewhere in the grass, the footprints of my youth will never pass. The thimble rests upon the table now, a gentle breeze caresses forehead and brow. Late August whispers warm and slow, and holds the child I used to know. Six strikes softly on the brass clock dial, catching the last of August amber glow. I close my eyes and leap decades ahead to a cozy porch where gentle breezes blow. We will sit with chamomile upon our knees, watching dragonflies dance through dusty trees. The cello plays a mellow, quiet chord, carrying secrets we used to hoard. When we are 82 in August, we will still run through the meadow grass. The child inside us never grows too old, held safe behind the hour's golden glass. Late summer heat will whisper our old names and bring us back to barefoot childhood games. I see us sitting in that future room, flutes sounding light across the fading lawn. A silver timepiece keeping steady rhythm as another summer afternoon is drawn. We will tell the youngsters stories preserved of secret wooden forts and corners curved. The oboe breathes a melody so sweet, where past and future soft and gently meet. When we are 82 in August, we will still run through the meadow grass. The child inside us never grows too old, held safe behind the hour's golden glass. Late summer heat will whisper our old names and bring us back to barefoot childhood games. Time is just a river flowing home. No matter how far forward we may roam, that 7-year-old laughter in the yard is something winter cannot touch or guard. The clock ticks slow, the summer lingers near. I see our future shining bright and clear. 82 in August, still young at heart, my dear. This oak armchair holds my full weight now, settling deep into the porch floorboards. August cools down behind the tree line, and I am sitting down to write to you. You are 9 years old with scraped knees, running past the garden hose before dinner. The timber swallows the quiet of late afternoon. A violin holds a long warm note in the parlor. Listen closely, small shadow in the yard. I have gentle news from 40 years ahead. Don't hurry through breaks home, and the world stays kind if you keep your heart open. I am sitting right here where you used to climb, sending love back through the amber light. You worry so much about growing tall, and whether the dark holds monsters in the hall. I assure you the nights grow peaceful with time, and the melodies you whistle will belong to us both. The wooden armrests are polished by years, while the clover goes to seed in the lawn. The timber swallows the quiet of late afternoon, an oboe joins in from the open kitchen door. Listen closely, small boy in the dusty shoes. You turn out alright, better than you dreamed. Don't hurry through the long golden hours, when the dragonfly skims the rain barrel brim. The summer will bend, but it never breaks home, and the world stays kind if you keep your heart open. I am sitting right here where you used to climb, sending love back through the amber light. Store the smell of bruised tomato vines in your sleeves. Keep the feeling of cool pond water on your ankles. You will need these small treasures on cold winter evenings, when the stove pops and the quiet settles deep. The heavy chair anchors me here at summer's end. Fold this letter and slip it under your pillow. Sleep well, little one. The memories are safe with me. Iron wheels rattle down the alleyway, carrying echoes from another decade past. You lean against the painted windowsill, watching the shadows stretching long and fast. The summer heat has softened into amber thread, and all our childhood secrets linger overhead. Do you recall the way the afternoons would bend? We thought the golden light would never find an end. A cello hums somewhere across the garden wall, as autumn waits to catch us when we fall. Stay here with me a little longer in the shade, before the laughter of our younger days can fade. You held the world inside a pocket made of wool, when summer days were gentle, quiet, deep and full. my dearest friend, the wind is turning cool. A wooden whistle blows 3 blocks away, calling the children back before the twilight grows. You smile and nod, remembering the games we played, barefoot along the creek where wild clover blows. The yellowing maples whisper secrets to the lane, and time feels like a slow and soothing rain. We grew so old without noticing the years, exchanging quiet smiles and forgotten tears. Yet in your eyes I see the child who used to run, chasing the final golden rays of setting sun. The violin plays softly through the cooling air, reminding us how much we used to share. Listen to the street sound fade into the night. You and I are safe beneath the porch light. Summer's ending softly now, my friend, holding on until the very end. A rusty bicycle bell rings twice down the avenue, echoing softly through the fading twilight heat. You used to race the shadows home when evening fell, barefoot and breathless on our pebble-paved street. The cicadas lower their choir in the maple trees, and you pause at the gate, listening to the breeze. The days of scraped knees are tucked in the past, yet somehow the sweetness was built here to last. I see your small silhouette stand in the sun before the long season of childhood was done. Do you remember how August would slowly turn gold, holding the stories we never quite told? A cello of wind plays a song for our youth, warming our hearts with a gentle old truth. The summer is bending, the swallows fly low. My dearest old friend, how the quiet years go. A squeaking wooden cart rolls past the brick garden wall, bringing the scent of sweet peaches sold cheap at dusk. You turn your head smiling, a child in your eyes, catching the drift of the dry corn husk. We shared an old soda with 2 paper straws and bothered by time and its unspoken laws. The days of scraped knees are tucked in the past, yet somehow the sweetness was built here to last. I see your small silhouette stand in the sun before the long season of childhood was done. Do you remember how August would slowly turn gold, holding the stories we never quite told? A cello of wind plays a song for our youth, warming our hearts with a gentle old truth. The summer is bending, the swallows fly low. My dearest old friend, how the quiet years go. Violins linger on evening air, dusting the silver that now touches your hair. Though autumn is waiting just over the hill, the child that you were is abiding here still. Listen again to the street bell's soft chime, holding us warm in a pocket of time. Late August is fading, the shadow grows long. Rest in the warmth of our lingering song. Burnt pine smoke hangs above the meadow, where young Eli traces lines upon the ground. August cools its heels beside the river, sinking slow without a single sound. He gathers acorns in his velvet cap, unaware of how the autumn slips in through the gap. A cello hums behind the garden wall, the shadows grow a little tall. He counts the dragonflies that drift away, holding tight to what remains of yesterday. The boy who kept summer in his pocket saves a feather and a polished river stone, while the golden leaves begin to turn. He plays a game he used to know alone. Time moves gentle as a wooden wheel, keeping every magic secret real. Warm baked peach perfume floats off the windowsill as his sister calls his name across the lawn. Barefoot tracks are drying on the flagstones, noticeably pale before the twilight is gone. He folds his paper boat and lets it steer down the stream that marks the turning of the year. The boy who kept summer in his pocket saves a feather and a polished river stone, while the golden leaves begin to turn. He plays a game he secret real. An old man watches from the porch today, smiling at the child who never truly went away. The violin sweeps soft across the breeze, whispering through ancient maple trees. September waits beyond the timber gate. The pocket holds its treasure still. Sunlight fading on the hill. Summer lingers on the hill. You told me yesterday, near the gate, that autumn always steals the back porch light. I watched a yellow leaf drift down to wait beside a rusted tin of mason nails. The dry breeze turns the paper calendar page, where hand-drawn marks record the summer days. The clarinet begins a quiet tune as shadows stretch across the yellowed lawn. A forgotten wooden hoop from early June sits right where we left it before dawn. Here's the jam jar full of river stones. Here's the chalk dust on the alley brick. Here are dragonfly wings bleached white as bones, and a tallow candle burning down its wick. August is packing up her cotton thread, leaving 7 small years inside my head. The neighbor's dog sleeps on the gravel drive, unbothered by the fading cricket song. 3 tiny green apples fall before they thrive, where we played barefoot all afternoon long. A chip blue cup rests on the windowsill, holding dried lavender and peppermint tea. A cello hums low through the open screen as golden light begins to softly sway. The quietest evening that you have ever seen is gently walking itself away. Here's the jam jar full of river stones. Here is the chalk dust on the alley brick. Here are dragonfly wings bleached white as bones, and a tallow candle burning down its wick. August is packing up her cotton thread, leaving 7 small years inside my head. I hear your voice again from yesterday, reminding me that season changes heal. The child inside me never runs away. She just sits behind the wooden steering wheel of the old farm truck parked under waiting for the evening star to shine. Weren't you near the garden shed? A pocket filled with sunflower seeds. The words you whispered still unsaid, resting softly among the quiet weeds. Late August whispers calm and slow, and childhood lets the summer go. Tin milk cans rattle on cobblestone, signaling 5 on this August afternoon. I sit by the window with string and cardboard, thinking of summers when we built our forts. You used to run down the hill without shoes, laughing at shadows that stretched in the blue. Listen, the violins in the breeze start to play, sweeping the dust of our childhood away. The porch light flickers on, warm and so slow, holding the places where we used to grow. Do you remember the day that we swore summer would stay by our front garden door? We hid all our treasures in biscuit tins deep, promises 9-year-olds promise to keep. Now golden hours yield to the chill, but you are a boy in my heart, standing still. A newspaper vendor calls out through the fog, while crickets adjust to their evening song. You send me a postcard from back in July, asking if swallows still paint the dusk sky. They do my old friend just the way that they did when we played hide and seek where the hydrangeas hid. Listen, the cellos are humming a tune under the pale rising curve of the moon. The autumn is waiting just over the hedge, sitting with us on the porch's worn edge. Do you remember the day that we swore summer would stay by our front garden door? We hid all our treasures in biscuit tins deep, promises 9-year-olds promise to keep. Now golden hours yield to the chill, but you are a boy in my heart, standing still. Time is a cello that plays far too fast, turning our tomorrows into the past. Yet whenever a street chime rings soft through the air, I turn around slowly and see you standing there. The maples are waiting to turn red and gold. We may be growing quiet and old, but here at the end of Augustus long lane, we are two children running in afternoon rain. Rest well, old friend, summer stays here. Screen door spring squeak down the avenue as the ice vendor calls out his rounds. He used to run down the alleyway barefooted, chasing that cool rolling sound. August is folding its dusty green banners now, leaving dry clover behind. The violins hum in the afternoon shade, a gentle refrain that we thought wouldn't fade. Do you still hold the secrets we traded back then, when evening took hours to start? The end of the summer is leaning on us, my dear friend, where childhood still warms in your heart. The shadows grow long on the old neighborhood wall, and I hear your young laughter returning through it all. Tailors are hanging autumn coats quietly, while the milk crate clicks hard on the curb. You tucked a dry fern in your favorite storybook, promising nothing would disturb. Now golden hour settles on porcelain cups as the lingering breeze slows away. A clarinet sings for the years we have known, for every sweet memory we claimed as our own. Do you still hold the secrets we traded back then, when evening took hours to start? The end of the summer is leaning on us, my dear friend, where childhood still warms in your heart. The shadows grow long on the old neighborhood wall, and I hear your young laughter returning through it all. We were rich with the light of a long yesterday, with pockets of pebbles and time. Though hair turns to silver and seasons drift past, your hand seems as steady as mine. Listen, the street lamp flickers on high, Summer is waving goodbye. Stay with me here for a while, old friend, where the young days never end. Coarse ribbed cotton rubs against my thumb. An old summer dress preserved in thread. The porch breeze blows, the afternoon grows numb, and whispers of my 9-year self are led. I feel the weave, so soft and frayed and worn, where grass stains softened in the wash long past. A solo cello plays a tender chord. The sunbeams drift across the attic floor. I am pulled back across the wooden board to open up a long forgotten door. Though summer fades, yet childhood stays away. In every crease of yellowed cotton cloth, we ran through fields beside the glassy lake, chasing the shadow of a twilight moth. The years move on, yet I am standing there, with sunshine tangled in my uncombed hair. I rub the collar smooth against my hand, and hear the screen door slam 3 miles away. The smell of lemon tea across the land, when evening stole the final light of day. The clarinet weaves through the quiet room, unfolding memories folded in the dark. A solo cello plays a tender chord. The sunbeams drift across the attic floor. I am pulled back across the wooden board to open up a long forgotten door. Though summer fades, yet childhood stays away. In every crease of yellowed cotton cloth, we ran through fields beside the glassy lake, chasing the shadow of a twilight moth. The years move on, yet I am standing there, with sunshine tangled in my uncombed hair. Now silver hair replaces sunlit blonde, yet time dissolves when fingers touch the seam. The dragon flies above the lily pond, still circles slowly in a late daydream. Smooth out the wrinkles on the faded dress. Late August holds me in its soft caress. The strings slow down and gently fade to rest. Childhood is tucked inside a quiet chest. catches afternoon sunlight upon the tablecloth. I pick up its smooth edge, feeling the grooves my thumbs carved 60 years ago. Outside, the golden oak sways gently against the pale blue sky, and the long shadows of late August creep slowly across the floor. The cicadas are softening their song in the garden hedges. The air carries the first cool whisper of autumn grass. In the silent room, I press the wood to my lips, and suddenly I am 9 years old again, running down the creek bed. Summer always leaves its coat behind when it goes. In a faded pocket whistle in the dust of country roads, I can hear my child calling through the evening breeze, standing barefoot on the bank beneath the willow trees. Time moves softly through these quiet chambers of my heart, where the child I used to be and I will never part. My fingers are heavier now, but the melody remains unchanged. We built small forts out of fallen branches behind the old red barn. We thought the warm months would stretch on forever without end, chasing dragonflies until the evening stars came out to bloom. The cicadas are softening their song in the garden hedges. The lace curtains flutter like a gentle breath from yesterday. I trace the small initials carved near the mouthpiece and smile at how fast the decades rolled away. Summer always leaves its coat behind when it goes. In a faded pocket whistle in the dust of country roads, I can hear my childhood calling through the evening breeze, standing barefoot on the bank beneath the willow trees. Time moves softly through these quiet chambers of my heart, where the child I used to be and I will never part. Soft string melodies play gently inside my mind, a warm cello holding the low note of sweet memories. I do not fear the autumn coming to my window panes, for every season keeps the treasures that I left behind. I set the small wooden whistle back down beside my teacup. The evening sun turns orange and sinks behind the hills. I am an old man sitting in a peaceful room, with a young boy's laughter echoing inside me still, echoing softly in the golden light of August. brass street horn echoes down asphalt, a sound you know as well as I do. The neighbor's porch is turning quiet, the shadows stretch across the avenue. You lean against the wooden railing and turn your eyes toward the lawn, where we once ran until the midnight, before our childhood days were gone. The air is turning slightly cooler, the maple leaves begin to fall. You hold your mug with quiet patience and softly try to name it all. Remember how we owned these summers? We thought the warmth would never set. Though August leaves us in a hurry, there is no need for our regret. My dearest friend, the light is changing, but you and I are standing still, holding the warmth of every moment upon our gentle, quiet hill. The chalk lines faded months ago, my friend, where we drew kingdoms in the dirt. You saved a pebble from the riverbank inside the pocket of your shirt. The city hums its evening rhythm while woodwinds play a tender song. You smile at me without a word, now knowing this is where we belong. Remember how we owned these summers? We thought the warmth would never set. Though August leaves us in a hurry, there is no need for our regret. My dearest friend, the light is changing, but you and I are standing still, holding the warmth of every moment upon our gentle, quiet hill. We grew up fast, but part of us remains right here, in every amber slant of light. You take my hand, a silent comfort, before the stars come out tonight. The street grows quiet once again, my faithful friend, my constant guide. Summer is fading into autumn, and I am grateful at your side.